Hi there, I'm Tara Fondriest and I work here at the Buffalo National River in northwest Arkansas under the George Melendez Wright Climate Change Program. Today I would like to present to you a video about glade habitat. Please join me as we talk with Theo Witzel, the State Heritage Botanist, and Fen Wimberly, the Arkansas Parks Group Fire Management Officer, about why this habitat is so unique and what's currently being done to manage it for future generations.
3 days away they stood on Cave Mountain, where the Buffalo River runs down through a glade. Jack, like Henri, claimed his gift of a home and had given his heart to a Cherokee maid.
Hi, I'm Theo Witzel. I'm a botanist with the Arkansas Natural Heritage Commission. We're in Gene Rush Wildlife Management Area in Searcy and Newton County, and we're going to talk about glades. Glades are naturally open treeless areas within an otherwise forested landscape. And they're naturally open for a couple of reasons. One reason is that bedrock either outcrops or comes very close to the surface of the ground. And here we can see an actual bedrock outcrop where it comes all the way out, and then we can see areas where it comes very close to the ground. The soil may be just a few inches deep, and that prohibits woody plants from getting established. However, there's one woody plant, which is the eastern red cedar, Juniperus virginiana. It's a native tree, but it's at levels now that are much higher than they've ever been historically. And the main reason for that is changes in the way fire has been applied to the landscape. The upland parts of Arkansas burned historically on a regular basis, in many cases every 2 to 3 years, perhaps annually in some areas. And that kept eastern red cedar and other woody plants from encroaching into these natural open glades. And without the fire, we've seen glades encroach into this thin soil area, probably because they can tolerate the thin, droughty soils better than most other woody plants. And they are evergreen. They shade the glade habitat year-round. And the species of plants and animals in the glade need sunlight. They need open habitat. So we've really lost a lot of good habitat for plants and animals that are found only in glades. Glades are basically mini desert-type habitats. You'll see a lot of desert-like flora. This is the western prickly pear cactus, and it's found only in glades in Arkansas. It got here during a drier time in the past, and is now found only in these glades and on dry bluffs and similar habitat. There are a lot of little annual species that grow, do all their growing in the spring and in the winter in some cases, and they're pretty much dried up by this time of year, which is late June. And there are a lot of plants that are pretty uncommon today, some of which are very rare. This is purple prairie clover. It's really a glade plant in Arkansas. It only grows in glades with high pH, so calcareous glades or base-rich glades on limestone or dolomite bedrock. And this is a limestone glade here. What we're doing is establishing baseline monitoring data right now. So we've got these permanent transects that are set up through the unrestored glades, that is these glades that are encroached with woody vegetation. And we're gathering data on the plants that are here right now and their abundance, and then management activities will happen. And that's going to be prescribed burning, cutting or mechanical removal of the cedar, and treatment of some other invasive plant species that are not native to these glades. And then we'll monitor again afterwards and again periodically over time to determine if we're meeting our ecological objectives.
Today I'm the burn boss. I'm in charge of the operation out here on the ground, which is a prescribed fire. We divide the burn into two teams that are on the ground working in opposite directions, and each one of those teams has a division soup or a team leader who's in charge of that operation. And usually there's some ignition group within that team and a holding group, such as fire engine or people with grip torches. Today's burn is twofold. One is a hazardous fuel reduction to protect the local community, and the other one is a native wildlife habitat improvement to provide open areas in these gladed areas and reduce the amount of trees and open the canopy up so that there's more sunlight coming through to promote the growth of native grasses and plants.